The ancient Egyptians were really clever people. They understood that for most of the time a human being is dead. And this is why they prepared themselves very well with regards to the life in the beyond. So all the money, but also all the thinking went into funerary archaeology, as we nowadays call that. For them it was tombs. And what we want to do at el-Hawa is not excavating tombs that already have been excavated. We want to look into material that is new. The lower necropolis, which is at the foot of the hill of el-Hawa, that's the area where we work. So far we have identified already 7 mastaba tombs, and there's more to come. And we want to understand not only more about those tombs, but also the infrastructure of how these people had access to those tombs. So far we found out that there's a causeway that gave them access, but there's also a system of streets and roads that led to those tombs, where people could go there in style with their families and children to make offerings to the dead people. So different from places like, for instance, Beni Hassan, where tombs are scattered all over the place. The lower necropolis in el-Hawa is very well organized with roads, like you would see it in villages, with houses and corners, you know, a place you want to live when you're dead. You still want to live similarly to where you lived when you were alive. In the future we want to understand more the memory landscape. How did people interact with landscape? How did they design the landscape as a cultural landscape? How did they understand that if you build a causeway, this causeway will be used for the next hundreds of years? It's not a causeway that serves one person, but if people have their tombs next to the causeway, they will not only revive constantly the memory of the person who built the causeway, but also have access to their own tombs. We want to understand what's going on in the minds of these people, what did they remember, and how they created a landscape that helped their memory.